Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be reading The Scariest Story You've Ever Heard by Keres, designed by Arthur Lynn. Let's get started. Get ready for the scariest story you've ever heard. It's much too scary for pictures, so I plan to use words. Chills will be spreading from your head to your toes. Actually, I'm scared to begin, but here's how it goes. One dreary day in a house just like yours, thunder was booming and the rain did it pour. It was minutes till midnight when the power went out. The boys, they woke up with a scream and a shout. Lying in bed and certainly scared, for what happened next, they were not prepared. First, there was a creak. Then there was a crack. What could it be? And would it attack? Their tiny hearts began to pump rapidly. But it only became worse when they heard thump, thump, thump. They cowered in fear and hid under their covers. The monster approaching could easily eat brothers. Oh, man. Was the next sound that he made. But the boys were confused as it started to fade. Even though the intruder went further away, this would not be the end of his haunting that day. He began to clang as he was stomping around. The boys heard a bang as something fell to the ground. "Ah!" he yelled. This could not be good, for now the boys knew. In the kitchen he stood. What was he looking for? Why was he furious? As scared as they were also quite curious. Against better judgment, they got out of their beds. They stood at the door, blankets over their heads. First they heard, followed by crunch, crunch, crunch. The dog whimpered and barked. Did he get eaten for lunch? Then, for a moment, things were eerily silent. If they opened the door, would the beast become violent? The silence was broken by trip, trip. Was this just a nightmare? And when would it stop? The boys had enough. They knew hiding didn't matter. As they left their dark room, there was a shriek and a splatter. They crept down the hall, preparing for doom, but were shocked and surprised as they entered the room. Just a blank black page. There he was, a spoon in his hand. This was not a horrible monster, but a familiar man. "Dad?" they cried. "What on earth are you doing?" Dad couldn't respond as he was fervently chewing. Their fear turned to laughter with the words that would follow. Dad took a drink and proceeded to swallow. "I'm sorry I scared you. Things are not what they seem. It was all for a bowl of delicious ice cream." And there's Dad and the dog eating away at their ice cream, and the two boys looking in shock and awe at what is going on. Crack! Thump, thump, thump. Clang! Bang! Ah! Crunch, crunch, crunch. Drip, drop. Shriek, splatter. Dedicated to Owen, Graham, and Finn, the bravest brothers and best friends. If you're interested in having author Ron Keres read any of your books to your class, here's his email. You can let your teachers know. Maybe you can set up a time for him to come in. Thanks a lot, everyone. That was The Scariest Story You've Ever Heard by Ron Keres, designed by Arthur Lynn.